Welcome back to Flash Fiction Fridays. I'm Teresa Garcia, or Amehana Arashi. We are now in episode number 27 of Flash Fiction Fridays. The audio probably sounds a bit different. I have not gone to retrieve from my room my lavalier, which is what I usually use. Instead, I am using my Zoom H2N in a handheld position. Today, I'm reading for you one of the flash fictions that I wrote back in July of 2019 for Flash Fiction Month. This particular one is called Tangled Leaves and is set within my Dragon Shaman continuity. She ducked her head as she went into the room of the smaller shrine building. Ryu was somewhere on the grounds talking to the indwelling kami. BlowingWind was not sure why he, a kami himself, had felt the need to confer with the Umikami. This gave her an opportunity to speak with one of the Miko that she heard possessed the gift of fortunes, though. Her auburn hair, still growing back from when she had chopped it off with her obsidian knife after Obsidian's death, and her journey to this country, fell and then was pushed back behind her ear and out of the way. The chocolate eyes of the young woman gazed at her own ice pools gently, and she could feel the fingers of her aura sweeping. She wasn't sure what to expect. One never could know what to expect in Japan when it came to fortunes, but she wanted a traditional reading. Swan-like, fox-like, her slender hand gestured to the zabuton. As gracefully as she could muster, feeling like a hawk landing on a branch in high wind, she took the indicated cushion. The priestess poured some tea for each of them. BlowingWind's own slender hands picked it up, and when the Miko smiled and nodded, she drank. Slowly, her shaking ceased, and she felt less like a leaf blowing in the storm. The sound of beads was soothing when they began moving through her fingers, and the drone of her chants quickly pulled her into a meditative state. She noted it, and believed it to be a result of her own spiritual training. Finally, the chants gave way. Looking up, the Miko's eyes were far away. She glowed, a pure white moonlight aura. You will have a child in the past. You will have a child in future. A stitch in time your love is here, and is gone and here. You see him, and you do not, unaware of what you got. This child, though, you must know, he will come, he will go. Your life a tangled web, a necessary thread. But you must know that after you have shed, you will learn who you are, what you were. And the siblings will come after your release. The Miko's gaze settled on her, drilled into her. I am to add, you must be strong and find yourself, or at the end you will be lost to the wind. You have a kami maiden who very much desires you not to be lost that way, my kami states. The Miko then drank her cold tea and bowed her head. When she left the room, she discovered a frowning dragon waiting for her, chewing his tail, and an older gentleman watching their reunion with interest. And that was Tangled Leaves, set within my Dragon Shaman continuity. Currently, there are 2 books within the Dragon Shaman series published under Teresa Garcia. Both are available on Amazon and in your bookstores. If you do not find them, please request them. Recently, I have been very busy with audio work. I've completed a total of 3 recent audiobooks. My niece's poetry book, The Beast, the Hope, and the Only Son, has most recently gone on the market. It is still making its way through several bookstores, so soon enough, if you don't find it, you should be able to. There are 2 other audiobooks that are both within the self-help area that should be hitting market sometime soon. And I will certainly be posting on my blog and on my Patreon links to when those come available. One is within the realm of psychology and the other within nutrition. And currently I am awaiting my next audiobook assignment, which should be coming in within the next few days, and I look very forward to that. You can still send in short stories and flash fictions to be read for the program. You can send those to Teresa, Teresa, Amehana, Amehana, Garcia, Garcia, @gmail.com. I pay $3 for every one that is used on the program. I will soon be catching up on the backlog of book reviews that I have been generating to be recorded and posted. At some point I'll get to those and get them up. Until next time, I'm Teresa Garcia, or Amehana Arashi, and this has been a probably somewhat noisier edition of Flash Fiction Fridays. This is what I get for when I'm not recording in my room, but instead actually being out in the rest of the house, eh? Happy reading.